I'm Ron Marshalsea, and this is your Sports Update. The baseball team lost to Holliston and Ashland this week, but beat Medfield 2-0. In the Medfield win, senior captain Jack Cropper pitched the shutout, allowing only one hit and struck out 18 batters. NCM was at the Ashland game with Mark Hoover and Joe Pinola on commentary. While the Mustangs didn't get the win, they were put up by one early in the game from this solo home run from Giacomo Serratori. Mark and Joe also had the opportunity to interview bat boy Matthew Sweeney halfway through the 6th inning.
And the side is retired, but don't go away too soon. We've got Matthew Sweeney with us right now. So Matthew, the bat boy for the Norwood team, we're glad to have you joining us today. How's it going there in the dugout?
Good.
So Matthew, we're kind of calling you the brains of the operation here for Mustang baseball. As the bat boy for the Mustangs, kind of walk us through, what are your responsibilities? What do you got to do to make sure that this game goes smoothly?
I kind of have to make sure all the bats are organized and make sure there's no bats laying around the field, because then if someone's running, they could trip.
Yeah.
And that would be really bad.
That you don't need. What's the best part you think about being the bat boy for the Mustangs?
I like coming to the games. They're a lot of fun to watch, and I like being a part of the team.
Yep. Now, you play baseball yourself, yeah?
Not really.
Not really? But if
A little bit.
What's the best part about when you do play?
It's like, I just like having fun.
Yeah, that's the best part about any sport, right?
The name of the game,
That's
right?
The name of the game. Look, the Mustangs are kind of coming up, maybe towards playoff time, right? What do you think of the Mustangs' chances this year? You think we're going to do pretty well?
Yeah, I think they have a decent chance.
Excellent. I understand that you do have also a very important role in terms of food that is brought to the. Tell us a little bit about that. What's that all about?
I'm going to the convenience stores, coming home, getting all the snacks, getting ready for the games.
Perfect. So if these guys get stomach aches or whatnot from eating too much candy or whatnot, is that's because of all the stuff that you bring, right?
Oh, we know who to blame.
Well, Matthew, hey, thanks for taking some time, because we got action back here and we want to make sure that no one trips over a bat. But congratulations on all the stuff that you do to help these guys out. We've been watching you. You're a very important part of this team, so thanks for everything.
Thank you.
All right, be good, my friend.
That is Matthew Sweeney.
Sweeney joining us. Like I said, if anyone's going to keep this team in control and well-fed.
Big shout out to Matthew for joining us Wednesday night, and as of May 23rd, the Mustangs sit at number 16 in the D2 Power Rankings. Their final game of the season takes place the 25th at 4 at Walpole. In more baseball news, the Battle of the Brothers took place last week when Bridgewater State went against Endicott College in the NCAA tournament. Jay and Robbie Wachowski, Jay on Bridgewater and Robbie on Endicott, faced off at Alumni Park in Bridgewater Friday morning. Jay went 0 for 3 at the plate and drew a walk with a couple of plays made in right field, including catching a pop fly that was off the bat of his brother. Robbie went 1 for 4 at the plate with a single and had a solid outing at third base. Bridgewater went on to win the game 4-2 over Endicott, but Endicott would end up winning the regional championship over Johnson & Wales University, beating them 2 games in a row to capture the title. The Gulls will play Ithaca in the NCAA Super Regionals from May 26th to the 27th. The softball team broke a short losing streak with a massive win over Ashland, 22-10. As of recording this sports update, they have not played away at Stoughton yet, but as of right now, the Mustangs sit at number 25 in the D2 Power Rankings. The Deadwood lacrosse team finishes the regular season with back-to-back wins over Bellingham 16-5 and Norton 18-5. Their record in their second season as a combined Norwood-Dedham team is 7-10. The girls lacrosse team ends their regular season with a losing stretch of 5 games, bringing their regular season record to 9-9. In the D2 Power Rankings, the Mustangs are number 26. The boys tennis team lost to Medfield and Holliston this week, and they have one final game in the season against Ashland Thursday the 25th at 4 o'clock. The girls tennis team lost to Medfield and Holliston, but picked up their 4th win of the season, beating Millis 3-2. Their record stands at 4-13 at the end of the regular season. The volleyball team lost to Randolph back-to-back to end their season. The Mustangs ended up with a record of 1-16. That's it for the latest in sports news, but before I go, NCM has this exclusive announcement. I have the privilege of introducing Brian McDonough, president of the Norwood High School Hall of Fame, with the 2023 inductees.
Hello, my name is Brian McDonough, president of the Norwood High Athletic Hall of Fame. I'm excited to announce this year's inductees for the 2023 class induction. Starting off, from the class of 1981, Joe Travis. Joe, an outstanding football and track athlete. Joe played on the 1980 Super Bowl team. He was nominated by Coach Joe Catchpole, Hall of Fame coach, for his track ability, where he was an outstanding runner as well as an outstanding track athlete in regards to discus, shot put, javelin, multiple events. From the class of 1984, Andy French. Andy played hockey and baseball. Baseball is where he got all his accolades as an outstanding hitter, Bay State League All-Star, as well as Globe and Herald All-Scholastic. Outstanding hitter, led the Mustangs on the field and in the batting box. From the class of 1993, Denise Carroll Flaherty, Bay State League All-Star in field hockey and softball, as well as a Globe and Herald All-Scholastic. She led the teams on both those field hockey and softball programs. From the class of 1998, Caitlin Mullane, soccer, basketball, and lacrosse. Outstanding in soccer and basketball, she led the Mustangs, also a Globe and Herald All-Scholastic. From the class of 2002, Dave Rixtalis, basketball and track. Dave was a Globe All-Scholastic, as well as a 1,300-point scorer for the basketball team. From the class of 2006, Ryan Henry. I had the good fortune of watching Ryan play here at Norwood. Not only a cross-country runner, outstanding hockey goalie for the Mustangs, where he was a Globe and Herald All-Scholastic, and he was also a Globe and Herald All-Scholastic in boys lacrosse. Pretty impressive to do that in two different sports. So I'd like to welcome and congratulate all these inductees. The ceremony will take place on November 25th here at Norwood High School. The public is invited, free of charge. We're looking forward to seeing them. And again, congratulations to all of this year's inductees.
Tune in to NCM on November 25th and watch the live broadcast of the 2023 inductees as they become part of Norwood High School history. And that is all I have for this sports update. I'm Ron Marshalsea.